And Lucas here for Rats and Lights, and I'm here with good friend of mine on Twitter, Massimo. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on. How are you?
Good, good. Glad to have you on. Um, so you are a fan of the Panthers up in Canada. As we all know, people just love to bash the Panthers up in Canada, even in Boston. I've dealt with it. How do you deal with it up there?
Honestly, it's rough. I play hockey with a bunch of my friends that are from Toronto, that love Toronto and Montreal. And with TSN really is like, I don't know what it is, but they love to bash the Panthers whenever there's like a bad, especially when they played against Ottawa the other night. There was a bad attendance. Everybody was talking about them moving, but then the vote in Sunrise happened. So it's good that then the Panthers are staying for till 2028, I think it is, or whatever. I don't know, 2022. Forget what it was.
2028, I believe. Yeah.
But like it's like I think TSN really needs to give up because like the Panthers are staying for good, and they're like the core of the team that they have. Like these teams like Toronto, it's like how are you chirping Florida when you guys have nothing? You guys had nothing for the past 3 years. The time you guys went to the playoffs, you guys blew it. So
Yep.
you have no prospects. It's not like you guys have Barkov. Like our core is actually amazing and should be cup contending team in the next 3 to 5 years. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, it's not. I get trashed all the time.
No, I hear you. So what was it? How did you become a Panthers fan up in Canada?
Well, I was lucky enough that my family owns a condo right down in Sunrise on Sunrise Boulevard. So we go to Florida every Christmas break usually. So every time I go down there, I've been going down since I was like 2 years old. So I go to games all the time. Like my first game, Palvo Burry played, and it was against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, like last year I went to 4 games. I got the opportunity to meet a lot of the players after the game.
Nice.
I got to sit front row against the Montreal Canadiens. Like that was just amazing. Like right behind the net. Like it was awesome. So yeah, like that's how I've become a Panthers fan. It's just like my second home, I guess.
Nice. Um, so last night, Cats had probably their best game of the season against the Washington Capitals. Totally dominating effect. 4-1, being the Montoya net. The only thing I had a problem with was the penalties, the parade of the penalties.
Yeah, Kulikov had some risky penalties there that almost cost us the game there, but we got through the penalty kill, and our penalty kill was perfect. It's absolutely awesome. I'm pretty sure Washington had the second best power play in the league going
Believe
into,
so. Yep.
and they held them perfect 5 for 5, I think. So that was amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Penalty kill has just been absolutely outstanding the last several weeks. Again, the only blemish, if anything, was the Ottawa game when we gave up two. But again, it's just been stellar, and that's what we need compared to last few seasons. Our penalty kill has been horrible, and it's cost us games. This time, it's allowed us to win. So
Yeah, as long as our special teams stay, like if they be good enough to be in top 15 in the league, we should easily make the playoffs this year. I shouldn't see that. I see them squeaking in as a wild card spot maybe if Tampa starts being better because I don't know they've been having a slow start.
yeah,
But I see them being in first or second wild card or maybe even the third place in the division. We'll see what happens.
yeah, we're still close to that too. Again, we that game against Ottawa really killed our chance to get third. But again, we're only 3 points behind them, so we can do it. And I think only like 4 or 5 behind Detroit. So now we still got plenty of games against those teams. So you never know.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, the Aegis wonder Yarmir Yager scored yet another goal last night. A beautiful tip in off the Ekblad shot, and he's finally picking it up after having a
Yeah.
sluggish
He
time.
tied Marcel Dion for fourth all time in goal score. Like that's just incredible. Like that line of Barkov, Huberto, and Yager, I say it was one of the best lines in the NHL, and it's been awesome since he came back here. Since he's come to the Panthers from the trade deadline last year, it's great pickup by Dale Talon.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Um, then Pieri. Now, again, people have been blasting him when he goes on the power play, doing his little one-timer shot, and he kind of hasn't been successful on that. But last night, he finally broke through and nailed it.
Yeah, he likes to go short side on the power play, right? He likes to go short side with a pass. He likes to do a one timer, short
Yep.
side shelf on the left side. It was an awesome shot, and it's good to see if he keeps doing that. But clearly, teams are seeing what we're doing right on the power play. But if he gets that goal, like Puri's a 30-goal scorer, I believe, in the NHL. Like he should be. Like look at last season, it was crazy, 20+ goals, I think, and 2 assists. Like
Yeah,
who does that? He's
yeah,
just.
that was awesome.
I can't wait for him to break out.
Definitely, yeah. This year he's a lot more balanced though, which is good. So he's contributing both ways. Um, then I think the play that I enjoyed the most last night was on our third goal as Ekblad scored off a beautiful saucer pass from Huberto.
Yeah, Ekblad is just honestly, I have nothing to say about like he's just amazing. I don't know how to explain to him to my friends like how good he is. Like he's just last year coming in at 18 years old, doing what he did, putting up 39 points as a 18-year-old rookie defenseman is outstanding. Like I honestly don't understand it. Like I got to watch him in Sudbury, where I'm from. We have the Sudbury Wolves. He played for the Barrie Colts, right? So I got to see him play when he was on the Barrie Colts, and he was just like way too mature to be in the OHL at 17. It was just crazy. He's going end to end. Pretty sure he put up like 60+ points as a defenseman. Like that's
That's
just
crazy.
can't wait for him to win the Norris in a couple of years.
Yeah, I definitely see that happening. And he'll win it for many years to come. It won't be a one shot thing. It'll be many years. It'll add to his collection of trophies. So so yeah, great game by the Cats. We're 6-2 in our last 8 games. We are currently tied for the second wild card spot, a point behind the Bruins. Big game coming up tomorrow. Hopefully we can squeak out a win in the Garden where we really haven't won in many years.
Yeah, like last year, I remember I guess it was the last game of the season against Boston. And
Yeah.
I was watching with like a minute left. I think Lucic scored, and it was just like it just killed our playoff hopes. So hopefully we
Yeah,
can.
I was there. It was bad.
Yeah,
Oh, it was horrible. It was a
imagine
horrible loss.
Boston.
Yeah, but I'm hoping to go to tomorrow's game. I'm not too sure yet. It just depends on certain factors. Again, it's the ticket prices up here are kind of
Yeah,
ridiculous. It's like $60 to go to a Panther game. Before you could go for like $30. Now for some reason they're like 60. It's like
yeah.
crazy.
Like I was looking in Toronto to go to a game in March. I think it was March 7th or something against the Panthers. In the upper decks behind the net, it's $130 Canadian to go to a
Jeez.
Leafs game to go see pylons like the Leafs fucking skate around. It's just
Yeah.
not good.
Well, hopefully luckily it's way back, way not until March. So hopefully by then Toronto will be out of it by then, and then it may go down to like $60.
It's crazy, and I don't understand how their fans just keep going. Like it just doesn't make sense to me.
No, it doesn't. Um, so one thing I want to talk about before we close this out, and it's been a hot debate with Panther fans on Twitter and on the internet and stuff like that, is the changing of the logo and our jersey. Um, I personally think I love this one. I personally think they could go back to this one. Um, but again, I'm open for anything. A lot of people are like, oh, it's tradition and teams shouldn't change their logos and it's what we have and all this. But it's like teams change their logos, the history of sports. They always change them. Um, like yeah, this thing might be tradition because it's really the only thing we've known of as Panther fans. Is the Leaping Panther, and I don't think the ownership group is going to absolutely take this whole thing out. I think they might tweak it a bit, make it more of a modern look. Because again, this looks kind of 90ish. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think like I love their jerseys right now. It's probably one of the best in the league. Like this logo is just like it's amazing. I love it. But honestly, I trust Vinny Viola and Doug Seafo and what they want to do. Well, maybe one day I could work for them, but we'll see
Yeah.
how that. And but yeah, like I love the jersey, and I don't know if they're gonna change it too much. Like I love the patches on the side. Like everything about it is just awesome. Like it just I trust Vinny and Doug to see what they want to do, and we'll see what happens in May or June when they want to do it. Right? It's usually around the when's it around when they do the changes? Usually around the All-Star selections.
The usually during the entry draft. That's when
Okay.
usually teams will introduce their new jerseys and stuff like that. So again, it's like that's the thing. Like we're so far away from it, and people are already like bashing the decision, and like there's this one guy I follow. He used to be called NC Panthers, and now he's NC Mailman. Like this is how hurt he is about it. It's like, dude,
Like
be
you haven't even.
patient. Let's wait and see what happens. Like let's not give up on this team just because of a logo change. Like I said, teams change their logos all the time.
Yeah, I think it's a good. Maybe it's good for a time to change. We've been in a losing situation for the past 10 years. I think it's time. Maybe it's time to get rid of the old jersey and win with a new one. We'll see what happens. We can't just bash it now. Like we don't know what's gonna happen.
Exactly, true. So that's all I got. Thanks for coming on. I greatly appreciate it. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I always watch your videos, so this is great.
Thanks. Cool. Awesome, man. All right. So yeah, go Panthers tomorrow. Big game. Got to beat the Bruins, and I
Yeah.
think we can do it.